Dr. Ganesh Bhai came to the truth wonderfully when he said that the book could be picked up anywhere, you could open any page and start reading anywhere. But that doesn't make Sheila an unreliable narrator. She's a narrator in the Indian sense. Her narrative styles come from the Mahabharata, and her philosophical treatises that are embodied here in the book come from anywhere from the Hindu tradition of the Bhagavad Gita to the Buddhist tradition of Om Mani Padme Hum, with which she concludes the book. So it's a wonderful thing, and I think she has used the Navarasas as a kind of a framework, in order to explore contemporary reality. She has done that through very ordinary tales of ordinary people, and the ordinary and the extraordinariness comes through the ordinary in this matter. This is what I have been able to garner from my very hasty glancing through the pages of the book. And in the final analysis, from Sringara in the first chapter to Shantam in the last chapter, I think there is a wonderful attempt here to arrive at truths which are based on the understanding of the reader as a Saridaya, which is the ancient Indian concept of locating the reader, and of enabling that reader to discover peace, because that peace comes through Shantam, that peace comes through arriving at truths that emerge in the process of living life. The nowhere is now here, as I seem to have read in one of the chapters. The nowhere is now here, and it is from the now here that something substantial has to be created. So I think this is the wonderful aspect of the book. It's a different kind of novel, but who said novels must be predictable? They are not. When Mulk Raj Anand wrote Untouchable so many century ago, then it was considered untouchable. The novel itself became untouchable. When Vikram Seth wrote The Golden Gate, again, it was a different kind of novel, which was novel in poetry. And here too, when Chinua Achebe wrote Things Fall Apart, then you have the last line ending with engineers and reconstruction. And it was said, how could you write a novel like this which ends with engineers and reconstruction? But that is what is needed for Africa, for Nigeria. Similarly, here in this novel, this is what is needed for all of us. Compassion is what is needed for all of us. Not just Shantam, but also compassion. And that is why the prayer Om Mani Padme Hum has such a beautiful resonance at the end of the book. And then don't worry about the words. Don't worry about the use of Indian words. You don't need a glossary these days. Raja Rao wrote his novel Kantapura without a glossary, even in 1935. And today we have traveled a long way where we don't have to use your word apologetic, very rightly so, and we can go forward with confidence. Let me wish Sheila every success with the book, and I do hope that every one of us will purchase mine. Ranjan has given me a complimentary copy, but Ranjan, please allow me to purchase one book today.